she was right. I just knew when it was Ro, and that kind of brought Ahsoka together.
Is beyond comprehension. We must not underestimate.
Dave Filoni is aware of your concerns regarding the Loth-cat on Ahsoka. He also wants you to know that the cat is doing ugh. A number of new characters were brought to the Star Wars galaxy in the most recent Disney Plus series, but one of the biggest surprises was a cat-themed show. At the onset of the show, Sabine Wren, a Mandalorian warrior played by Natasha Liu-Bordizzo, resides on the planet Loth alongside a fluffy, four-legged creature known as Merle, a Loth-cat. Sabine first encounters Ahsoka Tano, Rosario Dawson, in the first few episodes, and the two depart from Merle to travel to a far-off galaxy. Fans of Star Wars were left to wonder, what was the fate of Merle? Was there a cat sitter Sabine hired? Is there enough food for him? How is the situation with the litter box? Creator of the Ahsoka series Dave Filoni addressed the fan infatuation with Merle in an interview with EW's Dagobah Dispatch podcast, revealing the destiny of everyone's favorite fuzzy alien feline. Filoni laughed and said to the Dagobah Dispatch, "I don't do the social media or any of that stuff, but it filtered through to me that people were worried that the cat got left alone. I mean, I own a pet. Obviously, I am aware of the cat's fate. It was remarkable, though, that the fans are worried about the cat out of all the things in the galaxy to worry about. It is entirely just." Filoni continued by assuring supporters that Merle is doing ugh. As for Sabine, she's stuck in another galaxy, but he's undoubtedly having the time of his life back on his home planet of Loth. The director says, with the cat, obviously, there's a couple things at play. Initially, I believe Sabine would leave the door ajar. Secondly, I believe Merle is intelligent enough to be able to navigate the ventilation tubes and climb the tower. He doesn't really need to run the elevator, in my opinion.
I shall introduce them to despair.
But I believe he can get to the ground level by moving up and down the ducting. Perhaps there are other Loth-cats in the area. He is not alone in this. Besides, a wild Loth-cat isn't exactly your normal tabby, Filoni chuckles. He continues, I don't think Merle is what I would call a domestic cat. I believe Sabine feeds the wild cat that lives with her because she enjoys having it around. It hangs out because Merle knows it's a nice situation. Merle is a cunning opportunist who is probably a pain in the ass. But yeah, Filoni says in closing, a whole documentary about what happens to the Loth-cat might be made. Disney Plus needs to be called.